'Tis the season to be jolly. It's our favorite time of the year, and we're spreading some Christmas cheer during today's episode. So grab your drinks, pop in those earphones, especially if you have little ears around, and let's dive right into episode 79. Welcome to Mamas and Mimosas. I'm your girl, Roni.
I'm Marianne.
And we are here doing our podcast. Cheers.
And it's Christmas.
Christmas! My favorite time of the year. Does it feel like Christmas came faster this year? I feel like this year, everyone went in November 1st. Everybody put their Christmas stuff out.
No one cares about Thanksgiving anymore.
But no one ever cared about Thanksgiving, though.
I do.
You do? Do you really care about Thanksgiving?
Well, it's my husband's favorite holiday.
What?
I don't know. Maybe it's the food. He loves Thanksgiving.
Really? So would he get mad if you just said, forget,
I have, all my decor is, fall stuff right now. I've bought Christmas stuff, but I'm I can't put it out because then he'll be like, it's not Christmas yet. We have to eat Thanksgiving dinner.
So when will he be okay with you putting it out? When's you usually
right after Thanksgiving.
Okay, so the next day after you're warming up the turkey from Thanksgiving and you're playing your Christmas music, putting up your Christmas tree?
That's the idea, but depending on when he gets the shit down from the attic.
That's the main part, that part. Okay. I'm usually, if I had it my way for sure, I would be the November 1st girl. I kind of am the November 1st. Yeah, I already start,
all out.
Putting stuff. Well, what's funny is my neighbors put their Christmas lights and everything. They turned it on Halloween night.
Really?
Their Christmas tree, everything. They just turned the lights on that night. And I was like, hey, I kind of like that idea. I mean, I don't think it would happen because I would have to hear it, from everyone.
Yeah.
You're starting earlier and earlier every year, but Christmas goes by so fast.
It's funny, though, because I feel like I've seen more Halloween things still lingering around. And I'm like, oh, so there's either, you're either in Christmas mode or you're, stuck in Halloween and haven't taken your stuff down.
Well, I have still, I've taken down the Halloween stuff, but I still have, that huge skeleton in the yard. But I'm putting, a Christmas hat on him and making it, Nightmare Before Christmas?
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, because I kind of don't want to take that big, giant skeleton down. So I'm trying to... I don't know. It was a lot of work.
Those were popular this year.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. But do you feel like everyone's putting their stuff up early? Because, I don't know. I think people change. Since COVID.
This is the first year, there's no restrictions, I feel like.
Yeah. So I think people are really, out, living life and, enjoying, you know what? This can all be snatched from us in a moment. So,
well, there is, that is it RSV or whatever?
That's going around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any Christmas plans this year, or what are you guys going to do?
I plan to recover from having the baby.
Oh, that's going to be Christmas and a new baby is a whole vibe. You know that?
Oh my God.
That is going to be so cute. The Christmas card. She's going to be in the Christmas card, Marianne. Have you thought about ideas and all this stuff yet?
No. I've just thought about her newborn photos. But now I'm it could be a Christmas one.
Did you forget to add her in the Christmas card?
I knew for sure that I had told my husband, we're not going to be in the Christmas card. It's just going to be the kids this year.
That's easier. Why you don't want to, you're not feeling getting
because
in there yet?
I never am feeling myself after
that's normal.
Pregnancy.
That's normal. It takes us a while.
Your hair falls out.
Yeah,
you're tired.
Yeah,
there's no helping this hot mess here.
So you guys are not traveling. You're going to stay home and kind of just...
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to have family come
in? I mean, we've offered if they wanted to, but I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't think she'll even have her shots yet. So...
Yeah. So you're going to be don't come over this house. Just leave us alone.
Yeah.
So Christmas is going to actually look different for us this year because normally everyone's coming to my house. I'm Christmas
you're
out.
Mrs. Claus.
Yes, I Christmas. It just does something to me. But this year will be different because we're going to come home to California for Christmas. So we're going to do a road trip with the kids and the dog and travel 2 days
during the holidays,
2 days to California for Christmas. And I'm just thinking like, oh my God, that's going to be going back with like gifts and stuff. I don't know if I really like thought that out well. That's going to be crazy, but everyone's here. So it's like, it's either, light. I know. So it's either we like stay in Nashville for Christmas and just have us, or come here and be with family. And I'm all about like family for Christmas. So we're just going to.
So because you're traveling, are you having to bring your kids' gifts with you here? Yes. Or are you having them open it in?
I'm going to bring the gifts here. But see, like, I really have thought about this because I'm like, okay, I have to bring the gifts here. Not only that, but like, we do Elf on the Shelf. So like, now I have to incorporate this. Elf has to follow us.
You have to put him in that jar thing.
And say like, I'm still tired from COVID.
I forgot about Elf on the Shelf.
No, get your Elf on the Shelf like ready, because Elf on the Shelf is stressful. Mamas, we may need to set reminders for all the mamas who are doing Elf on the Shelf, because that struggle of, me and my husband try to take turns with like moving the elf. And have you ever had that where you forgot to move the elf and wake up in the middle of the night?
Yes,
yes. It's the worst.
And I'm the only one who does it. My husband's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, you little shit.
You know what, though? But like now, since my oldest is 16, like he's not into the elf and all that stuff. So he has been helping out a lot. Like I gave him that job. Like, look, you're on elf duty, come up with the ideas, and he comes up with like,
so he
crazy.
Already like does not believe anymore.
Oh no, absolutely. I tried
he's
to
not
keep
a believer.
No, he's not a believer. I tried to keep it as long as I could, but
who does? Your two little ones still believe?
My two little ones, so the 10-year-old and the 5-year-old definitely still believe. However, the 10-year-old is getting a little skeptical because of school, and he
like
he said,
what? What is he saying?
He mentioned something. He said something the other day at school about like the tooth fairy or Santa or something, and the kid was like, Santa? Like, are you crazy? Like, there's no Santa. And so he came home like, Mom, have you been lying to me? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, some kid said there wasn't a real Santa. I'm like, what did I tell you? Like, these kids don't know what they're talking about. He's not getting anything for Christmas because he's not a believer. So if you're a believer, Santa is real. I believe in Santa still.
Do you?
No. But I just told him, I'm like, it's because he's not a believer.
But how old was your oldest when he stopped believing, and how did you tell him the truth?
Well, he played me because he found my Instagram and went on there and saw me like putting stuff about the elf, and then he sat on it for a while.
He had a phone already?
No, he went on my aunt's phone and like went to my page and started seeing like that I said, oh, let me go hide this elf.
Oh my God.
And he like sat on it for a while, and then he finally was like, Mom, I know Santa's not real. I saw the Legos in the closet, and I went on your Instagram page and saw you.
How old was he?
He was around that age. He was around 10.
So how long are you going to have it keep going with your middle?
No, I honestly think he doesn't believe anymore. I think they're just doing that for me because they just know how I feel. So they're like, we're just going to let Mom think that we think Santa's real.
Or else we'll stop getting all the good stuff
from
the elf.
I'm not opposed. Like, okay, they're getting older. Don't believe, but just don't mess it up for your sister. Like, because she's 5. So that's my biggest thing. Like, okay, you don't believe it anymore. Just don't spoil the joy for her. Like, don't tell the 5-year-old.
Has she questioned it at all?
Not at all. Like, don't spoil the 5-year-olds like Santa.
Yeah.
But a lot of parents are like, they're anti-Santa because they're like, why am I giving all the credit to Santa when I worked hard to get you these gifts? And I understand.
But that's how we do like our gifts. Like the more expensive ones come from my husband and I.
Okay, that's how you do it. Okay.
The whatever wish list things that are not so expensive come from
smart.
Santa.
See, I do it the opposite. Like the big
Santa gives them the big gifts.
Yep, and we give them like
only because I think I read something a long time ago where it said, how do you explain to your kid if they're talking to someone at school about like their Christmas gifts and yours got a freaking PlayStation or whatever, something expensive, and then his best friend who's just as good all year long says that Santa brought him like fancy socks or like whatever, like something cheap, and it's like, how do you explain that? Like, oh, Santa likes you better.
Wow, that's a good
point. So that's why we always...
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because how, like, it should be equal
Because even though they get the cheaper things from Santa, it's still something that was on their wish list for him. So technically they asked for it.
I mean, I would say, like, I'm sorry, like, maybe you weren't up there on the Santa scale. Like, maybe you got to do better next year. I was extra good and I got this big gift. But yeah, I guess I could see that. But that's the whole joy in, like
Christmas, do you have them do a wish list?
Yeah, they do a whole wish list. Like, I make the little, like, we cut out, we get the those books, then they still send those books with all the gifts. And then we literally, I have, like, they all have their little chart thing. I think I showed it on one of our previous Christmas episodes, but we do like a whole project and they cut out what they want, the toys, and then we clip it on their little wish list. So it's like the actual pictures instead of like, they're writing it down, and how do you spell this? So they so
this year is the first year Levi's doing it with Landon. Normally Landon just does it. Mm-hmm. Now Levi's old enough, and I haven't brought out the magazines yet. But I'm like, I was gonna have them cut out like whatever they wanted and put it on their wish list. Mm-hmm. But then I started thinking, because I looked at the magazine, what if Landon cuts something out from one side and the other side of the page had something Levi wanted? Like,
so you need 2 books, basically.
So you go, where do you get another Amazon book?
You need 2 books.
I know Target, you just go get them, but Amazon's came in the mail.
No, that's crazy. I don't think we've ever ran into that problem. And maybe because, like, the girl stuff is separate from the boy stuff. And, like, Devin was always older, so he didn't really... Like, I mean, I think he did it a few times, but I mean, that's a good, I don't know.
Maybe I'll have Landon write his stuff and Levi can cut. I don't know.
Or print it out? Or would
we'll
you have
see. Oh my gosh. See, I'm already stressing.
Oh, God. So gifts for family. You guys you said you do big gifts and then little small ones. Do you have a limit on how many gifts you get each kid? Or?
Oh my gosh. No. I mean, we've been spoiling them lately, the last year or 2. Mm-hmm. But now with the newborn coming, I'm like, oh my God.
2 gifts only.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we need to like not do so much because the next year they're gonna expect more. Yeah, you know, like
they are.
You have to like start off small.
So will you get the baby Christmas gifts this year, even though she's gonna be so tiny? Will you still,
I will, but like.
What do you get a newborn for Christmas?
I don't know. Like, what the hell do you? You can't even get them snacks.
But then, don't you feel like you need to get her something and not exclude her, or do you like just let the boy? I mean, because she's not even going to be able to open or anything. But do you just feel like
know what the hell's going on? She'll be like 2 weeks old.
You're like, here is your gift.
Your gift is your freaking newborn pictures. Okay, that's like hundreds of dollars in itself.
And what do you and your husband get each other gifts? Or how do you guys do that?
Yes, but I feel like my husband's one of those that has everything he wants. Or if I do try to give him something, he's like, oh, thanks, but doesn't wear it or like has to exchange it or... He's like picky, yeah. So usually I'm like, okay, what do you want? Or then he gets mad at me like, you don't pay attention to what I say I want. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, I'm just trying to get you a gift and now I have to hear this.
Something.
Right? Yeah, see, we do like, so with the kids, I usually get them they get a big gift, each one of them, and then like a few little gifts. And then me and my husband, we do gifts, but I feel like I do all the gifts for like even his family. Like, I mean, they're gonna hear this,
gosh.
But even like his mom, his dad, like I buy everyone the gifts. Like he doesn't even tell me what to get them.
Getting.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Thank you," and he doesn't even know what he got them because I got it. And then as far as us getting each other gifts, he'll take the kids to pick out a gift like for me, which is. I guess he thinks that's his gift for me. So I don't know.
It's like from the kids, but it's from him.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And he usually will rush out and do it on Christmas Eve and find whatever shambles left.
Do you already have gifts stocked? Are you one of those?
I am. I have some.
Oh my God.
Gifts
I'm the one like that's the week
like last year. But I don't go crazy like shopping in advance and just have a ton of stuff. But there's a few things that like I got in the middle of the year that I'm like, I'm not giving this to them. I'm saving it for Christmas. And so,
but what if they don't like it anymore at the time of year?
Well,
like the
bad.
boys switch what they like every 2 months. I feel like Levi was all about Spider-Man for X amount of time, and now it's like slowly diminishing. And I'm like,
hey, meanwhile, you have all this Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah,
but I feel like kids do that. Like it's like 1 minute they'll be playing with something and then they throw it to the side. They move on to something else, and then all of a sudden you'll see them go back to that thing, and you're like, "You're playing with this again? Like I thought you were over this stage." So they kind of go back and forth with stuff, but it happens. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely get gifts ahead of time and hide them. The only thing sometimes if I hide them, I'll forget some. There's been times where later on after Christmas, I'll be cleaning or something, and I'm like, I have found a ton of Christmas gifts that I forgot to give out, and I just recycled them and gave them out for like birthdays or something. Oh. Yeah, there's birthdays.
So how do you make it more magical for them? Especially like the older ones who don't believe, but you still want them to have like Christmas spirit.
Like, so we try, like, thankfully, even my oldest one, he still loves Christmas. So we do like Christmas. So like when we were here, we would go like to Disneyland, or I'll find like Disney on Ice, or just things to do together as a family and go out. Like, and then too, Christmas was really good because it's super cold in Nashville and like snowy. So it just automatically puts you in that spirit. So I'm lighting the fireplace. I'm playing Christmas music. We're making peppermint hot chocolate, like just anything.
Are you creating like new traditions now that you're like relocated somewhere?
We kind of keep the same traditions. Like I think we've kept them, and I think that's what makes it feel like so Christmassy, because we've taken those traditions with us there. Like we kept the same traditions, so we didn't really
and now you
change
have real
anything.
Snow.
I know, and that's
in
so
your
cool.
front yard.
That is so and deers. And
what?
Yes, there's deers always in my backyard, like a whole family of deers that just lay out on the grass. It's the craziest thing. Deers are like dogs out there. You see them everywhere.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
But, like, you can't hunt them, right?
There's some areas I believe where you can. I don't know if it's where I am, but you can. But you see, like we even have the sign, like the crossing, like to be careful, like to not hit them. So cool. I have to like tread lightly when I'm driving because I'm like terrified. If I hit a deer, I am terrified forever. Like I'm not coming back from that one.
Do you still do the like Santa pictures with them now that you have a teenager?
The teenager definitely will be like, really, Mom? I'm never getting in a picture with Santa again. But the little ones, for sure, we do the Santa pictures. And I'm like picky with Santa. Like I don't want the fake beard Santa.
Do you get in the pictures too, or is it just the kids?
No, I just do the kids. But I scout out the Santa. Like if I go to a mall and it's that Santa with that nasty beard that you just put on, definitely not this one. I want like a real Santa with a beard.
Real looking Santa?
Yeah, I do. Or you do that? No, you're not gonna take the baby to get.
I don't know. See, that's what we normally do. They like every year we've taken them to take a picture with Santa, but it's so close. Like
it is. It is.
Like even when I go out, I hear like I know not everyone has COVID or whatever, but you hear like the coughs and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God.
You're still on watch, like, oh no.
COVID gave me a different mentality.
No, it did. I hope it gave everyone a different mentality though, but yeah.
So this year will be a little different. We'll see. I mean, and we just moved, so like a lot of our money went into like decor and like whatever. So I think this year is going to be a little lighter than usual.
And you know what? I think that's okay. I think sometimes we get like so caught up with thinking about just the gifts and have to get this and this, but Christmas is all about like just being with your family and enjoying that, you know? So I think anything you get the kids or however it goes, they'll still be happy. Like Christmas is just, it's just a whole vibe.
And you know what I learned about my kids? They do not care about how expensive the gift is. See? They're about quantity. Yep. These fools are about quantity. So my husband's like, get a bunch of little freaking dollar things, and they're going to count how many they have, and they will be so happy.
Like, oh, I got you 40 things from the 99-cent store, and they will be excited. And
so
put it in one of them.
That's what this year is going to look like.
You know what? One year, like, for a gift for someone, I think one of my friends, like, she came on hard times, so we put like a whole bunch of little inexpensive gifts. I think I honestly did go to the 99-cent store, like, and I just loaded
Don't
up.
Say what friend it is.
I'm not. Well, but the kid was so happy. I just filled up like a big Santa sack, like a red sack, and just put like literally it was like 100 things in there, and the bag.
They love those.
They absolutely loved it.
It's like those dumb surprise eggs that are like $50 at the store, and you open it with 100 little random things that don't even last a day. Like the Ryan, you know those Ryan surprise eggs? Those things are expensive.
Or those little it's food thingies. Have you seen those?
Yeah, it's nothing's in there. Nothing valuable.
That's the joy of it. Well, this year too, we are doing something different for our listeners, right?
And it's not from 99 cents.
No, I promise you, it's not from the 99-cent store. But don't knock the 99 cents. Wait, first of all, the 99-cent store is not even 99 cents anymore. There's stuff in there but there's stuff in there that is like $20 and stuff.
What?
Now. Yeah, it's not just 99 cents.
Oh, I'm thinking Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I think so. The 99-cent store is different these days. But no, it will not be from the 99-cent store. So we decided that we are going to do a giveaway this Christmas for our mamas. And we're picking 3 mamas. Mm-hmm. And we are going to give a surprise swag box with some of our favorite things inside. So it's like just like the little egg you talked about. Like it'll be a little surprise in there.
But it has valuables.
It has some good stuff to take care of yourself, like during this season. Because I feel like us mamas get overwhelmed, and obviously we let ourselves go and don't take care of ourselves. So we want
a Christmas gift from us to you.
Yes. So we will put all of the details on our social media for what you have to do to enter this giveaway, right?
Yeah. We'll probably start like 2 weeks prior. Yeah. So keep an eye out. Follow us so you can stay on track with this giveaway, because that's where it's at.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Well, thank you for listening, and make sure you're out there spreading Christmas cheer and not being a Grinch, because we don't have time for a Grinch.
Nope.
So,
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for hanging out with us. If you want to catch up on our previous episodes, visit mamasmimosas.com, where you'll get access to all of our podcasts, show notes, our YouTube videos, and our private Facebook group. See you there.